She looked at me and she said, "Dad,
Yeah.
did you know that I can speak elephant?" Like, I didn't know this. This is amazing. And then she does the whole like, yeah, listen. You know what I mean?
That's a good one. I want to learn that one.
Hi, everyone. From 1Route, I'm Jeffrey Ross, along with my co-host Alyssa Giles, and you're watching the 1Route RoundUp, the show that spotlights individuals making a positive difference in the telecom industry. Today, we're joined by the one and only Tonky Latuka of Vodacom Mozambique. Tanki is currently the executive head of revenue assurance at Vodacom Mozambique. He's previously been a revenue assurance manager at Vodacom Mozambique, principal specialist in revenue assurance at Vodacom Lesotho, billing operations supervisor at EcoNet Telecom in Lesotho, and billing application specialist at Vodacom Lesotho. He is a certified fraud examiner from ACFE, a certified telecoms fraud analyst from GRAPPA, certified telecom revenue assurance practitioner from GRAPPA, holds an MBA from Regent Business School, and a bachelor's degree in information systems. It's obvious that this man knows revenue assurance, fraud management, and the impacts on the business side of those departments. Tonky, welcome to our show. How are you, sir?
Thanks for the glowing introduction, Jeffrey. I'm all right.
It's
pleased to be here.
It's the spotlight. It needs to be glowing. We're spotlighting you, sir. You're doing amazing.
Thank you so much for inviting me on the show, and
yeah, absolutely.
Glad to be here.
Well, one thing that we like to do with every guest is the first and hopefully not the hardest question, but where in the world are you today?
Right now, as we speak, I'm actually in Maputo, Mozambique. This is where I live actually with my family. I'm a father of two girls, and we live here with my wife. And I work at Vodacom Mozambique, as you mentioned, and the kids go to school around here. And yeah, we love Mozambique and we love Maputo.
That's awesome.
Really happy to be here.
Okay, Tonky, this is a question as a father of daughters as well. My oldest daughter wanted me to ask you this morning, what is the scariest animal in Mozambique?
The scariest animal, I don't really like reptiles myself. So I avoid places where there is reptiles. So I wouldn't go as far as saying one of the reptiles are scary. But I think an elephant. And surprisingly, it's been one of those in recent times where I've seen like multiple videos of elephants going rowdy and attacking people. I always thought they were like these lovely, peaceful animals, but they're quite scary. Like when you see it agitated, it's something quite scary.
I'll let them know. Oh, so I'll need to tell my youngest daughter, Tonky, you'll appreciate this. Last week, she told me that she looked at me and she said, "Dad, did you know that I can speak elephant?" Like, I didn't know this. This is amazing. And then she does the whole like, yeah, listen. You know what I
mean? That's a good one. I want to learn that one.
Like, so I won't tell my youngest that they're the scariest, but maybe we need to ship her over. She can speak elephant, so she can hook you up.
Yeah, let's not destroy that one for her. Keep it going. Let's keep it going. Exactly. She shouldn't view them as scary at this moment at all.
I agree, hands down.
Yeah.
So Tonky, something we love to hear about is our guest's journey and kind of how they got to where they are today. So what got you into the telecom industry?
Okay. I've pretty much worked in telecommunications my entire working career. I haven't worked in any other industry actually. As stated, I started back in 2008. I joined Vodacom Lesotho as an intern. And interestingly, I joined in IT as an IT intern. For about 5 months. I do believe my journey through IT, billing, and postpaid and prepaid kind of prepared me really, really well for revenue assurance. Yeah, we've been here ever since. The journey has taken me from when I came here as a manager to now as an executive head of revenue assurance and fraud management. It's
That's
been quite,
awesome.
it's been quite a ride.
That's awesome.
I,
Well, and you really
yeah.
got to learn things from the ground up, which really gives you, like you said, I mean, you have a lot more insight and a lot more knowledge on how things work as a whole. So I think it's amazing, and it's a fantastic path that when you come across people like yourself that actually have the knowledge, not just the knowledge, but the working knowledge on how it all works. So that's incredible.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's always really, really, really important to, like, you know me, Jeffrey, we've had discussions on this too. I'm quite practical with things. So the journey I've taken up to here has actually really helped me in that sense, in terms of not just talking things theoretically and things that get done.
Absolutely.
Not just discussing, well, not just discuss, get done.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Tonky, for our audience, and I'll be honest, I use Mozambique a lot in a lot of analogies, a lot of different talks, because I do believe that the work that y'all are doing is very cutting edge and very ahead of its time, not just revenue assurance, fraud management, but the network as a whole. And so I want the audience to learn from you, and I have a kind of a two-part question. Really, what are the main issues that you think Mozambique faces today in regard to revenue assurance, fraud management? So part one, what are the main issues that you're facing today? And part two, is there an area, let's say, of Africa that you think might be more advanced in their techniques or in their ways of fighting fraud that people might not be aware about?
Yeah, I think let me start with the challenges, right? The first one is, like, when it comes to fraud management, the sandbox problem is actually a huge problem. And one of the challenges you have as a fraud management specialist or somebody who deals with fraud is the constant justification of the cost of fighting this particular fraud, because you put in solutions and then there isn't any loss that comes from it, and the people look at it and say, okay,
Yeah.
so if we're not losing anything here, is it really worth paying for this? But as soon as you turn it off, then it comes back, boom. And so it's a constant, I wouldn't say struggle, but it's a constant, continuous discussion you have with your solution. Yes. And there is a huge emerging one on social engineering that affects mobile money.
Okay.
People lose millions actually in sending money to, or not individuals, right. But when you look at the total sum of money that these fraudsters, that customers lose as part of social engineering, it's actually a significant significant fraud. But that's on the fraudulent side. I think the challenges we have on revenue assurance is I think the adoption of, like, the latest technology. I think we try, but then we gotta work within systems that are much more legacy, and it's kind of difficult to justify as a second line function for you to have your own, like, new cutting edge system that IT doesn't necessarily understand. Really.
I've got you.
But that is a bit of a challenge.
So kind of piggybacking off of Jeffrey's last question, on our show, Africa has been mentioned numerous times as leaders in the industry in revenue assurance and fraud management. In your words, can you tell us what you think, or why do you think this is?
Okay. Just a little, when we were in college, we had to write an article about Linux and Windows, why there is why people think Windows is more vulnerable than Linux.
Okay.
And I think probably 90% of the class had an idea that it's not even that it's vulnerable, it's that it's being used more.
Right.
And in this, that's what I want to refer to this is like we've got a lot of challenges in Africa that like fraud, and we sort of look like, and I want to say look like an easy target. Like if you look at most of the like Wangiri, all the IRSF, like the group of IRSF frauds that we get, they all come from overseas. They usually don't originate within the continent. Yeah. So we've got a lot of those, and with time, like Jeffrey was saying, and we've developed systems around there. We developed ways of fighting them, but we still get a lot of things that we still get challenged with. So we still get the Wangiris, we still get the any sort of fraud, international revenue share fraud, that SIM boxes being one of them. So I do believe one of the reasons why we get mentioned a lot is like the multiple challenges we face. And then there is usually, well, some vendors, I don't want to name names, that actually just try and take chances to bring us some solutions that you don't, I mean, you can't even use to protect your locally your home network, but some of them sell us those, and so that we are a bit of an easy target to some extent, though we can stand our ground. That's probably one of the reasons why we get mentioned a lot, the fact that we have been able to fend off most of this.
I really like the way you put that. You know, you are a target, but you stand your ground, and that's well said, Tonky. That's good. And that's what we really do. We want to continue to shine the spotlight on people like yourself that are always forward thinking, always staying in front of whether it's billing or fraud or whatever it is, mobile money. And Vodacom Mozambique as well, you know, the network as a whole, how well y'all are doing. So last business related question would be, what is it that you think Vodacom Mozambique, or you could go with more specifically your team at Vodacom Mozambique, what is it that y'all do best?
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Actually, in my team, specifically revenue assurance and fraud management, I think the one thing that we really do best, and I'm really proud of to say this about these guys, my team, is continuous learning and being aware of the spectrum of change around us. Like I know some of the things it takes us quite some time to get into. But if you were to have a discussion within the team about what is going on, what can we do, anything, there is constant learning. And it's not just on revenue assurance side, on fraud management side, actually. You get the same thing in fraud management. Now we're doing these things that are called innovation sessions, and they are quite enlightening. You see some of the ideas that come out of those, and some of them that we're able to implement on our own without even like any sort of budget or any sort of injection of like money or anything like that, with the tools that we already have. And I think as revenue assurance and fraud management evolved, one of the things that has come out prominent in recent years is building relationships across the organization, working towards what's called business assurance, right? Well, that's understanding processes, like those kind of relationships. And I think that the team evolves really well towards that. And yeah, I've been here for quite some time, and as it is now, I think this team, and I don't want anybody who has been in my team who is in here anywhere to feel anywhere about this, but I'm quite excited about the current team that I have. And yeah, we are actually at the end of a financial year now. There's one starting, and we have a clear vision of where we are going in the next financial year, and that really excites me.
Ah,
That really excites me. Yeah.
that's fantastic. Well, and to our audience, be sure to really check out Vodacom Mozambique. Be sure to follow Tonky Latuka and his team, because they really are. They're doing amazing things that a lot of people might not be aware of, but it would be good to learn from. Like I said, Tonky, it's learning, constantly learning. The innovation sessions you're talking about, that's incredible. So hats off to you and your team, sir. Now, I think you would agree, and Tonky, we really haven't gotten a whole lot of time to spend together in person. I know that if I tell you I'm if I show up wearing an Orlando Pirates jersey, you might be a little upset, but
yeah.
So that's why I have a Chiefs jersey and a Pirates jersey, just in case.
Yeah. That's a strange combination. If you were to ask anybody from around here, it's a strange combination. But anyway, we'll take that.
Hey, I can tell you, I'm fairly certain that my son might be the only boy in Texas with a Chiefs jersey and a Pirates jersey. But
yeah, I'm sure he wears them like with freedom. Nobody knows. Like
does.
Nobody knows more. Like
you know what? Here's the deal. This is way off topic, but the soccer jerseys or football jerseys for the rest of the world that come out of South Africa or Africa in general, I would say they're amazing. The artwork and the designs, phenomenal. So we won't go off on that topic because in case our audience doesn't know, Tanki is a bit of a soccer fan.
Yeah, we might actually go off track on that one.
Well, now I would say a lot of times, you speak with people, but you really don't get to know who they are as a person. So fortunately for us, the data scientists that we have in our labs created a questionnaire, and that after 15 questions, we should know who Tonky really is. So here, you ready to find out who you are? Are you ready to find out who you are?
Let's go. I might actually surprise myself. Like, oh, this is me.
Okay, Tonky.
Yeah.
What is the best condiment?
Continent.
Condiment like mustard, mayonnaise, ketchup, I don't know, pepper, salt.
Yeah, well, ketchup. I'll go with ketchup. I'm
always ketchup.
That's a good answer.
I'm that simple. Yeah. I'm that simple. So ketchup for me. I'm not very adventurous with those. Ketchup is my default.
That's awesome. Say you only have 5 minutes in the grocery store. What are you buying?
It's purely grocery, no things or anything like that.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
I'm probably going out with a piece of meat. Is it? Or can I? Yeah, meat.
Yeah,
beef. Beef, pork, anything like that.
Meat. You're gonna spend your 5 minutes getting meat and ketchup.
Yep.
Now that you say that, it doesn't sound like.
You know what?
A good combination.
I can't. Sometimes we have to add ketchup to a lot of things. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Tonky is a pretty serious question here.
Yeah.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Huh. Do I have to explain my answer?
That's up to you, boss.
I would say no.
Fair enough. Yeah,
but I don't want to elaborate. No, but or maybe I can't elaborate, but no.
I'll say this here. So here's the debate. A hot dog or a sandwich. You have bread, meat, or whatever in the middle, and then bread. A hot dog, you have.
You gotta cut the bread through for a sandwich.
Oh, okay. Here
Yes.
we go.
If not,
fair.
then it's not a sandwich. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's the hinge. You got to
Yep.
cut the hinge
Yeah. All the way through.
all the way. I like it. That's a good answer, Tonky.
That was good.
Yeah.
Tonky, do you have a hidden talent?
I don't think I do. I am bad at singing. I'm bad at dancing.
It's still hidden to you.
Yeah, but I actually wasn't that bad with I used to play taekwondo, though I don't play anymore. I was actually really good, so
There
I would
you
say
go.
taekwondo.
There you
I
go.
can still pick it up. I can still pick it up if I give it time. So there we go, taekwondo.
Perfect. Okay. If the police showed up at your door and arrested you for no reason, what would your friends and family assume you have done?
They'll probably just riot. Why did you arrest him?
just let him go.
Let's let him go.
He's innocent.
Yeah, they'll probably think I don't know. Let's get back to this one later.
Yeah.
If we have time.
That's fair.
We do have time, yeah.
Tonky, it'd be for my singing. That's no doubt about it. They'd arrest me.
I don't even expose people to my singing, so they wouldn't know. They wouldn't think that at all.
Oh, man.
That's how bad it is.
Next question we have for you is, what was the last book that you read?
The last book I read was Atomic Habits by James Clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, Tonky, I'm gonna bring it over to music. You know how athletes or people, I don't know, in sporting events, they walk into the stadium to music. They have a walk-in song. So if you could have a walk-in song, when you enter a meeting or you enter a room and a song started playing, what would your walk-in song be?
Actually, have my favorite song of all time is like song, not even in any genre. It's a song by a guy from South Africa, Goofy, and it's called Podile. You probably want to know. It's called Podile, Podile. The guy's name is Goofy. I like that song. I've always liked it.
I'm literally writing this down right now. What's the artist's name?
Goofy, Guffy. It's actually an old song, Kwaito song, a genre from South Africa called Kwaito. So
yeah, I love this part of the show because I get to write down and learn new songs. So I'm gonna go check this out. That'll be good. I'm keeping my pen for my next question, but I'll let Alyssa go next.
Okay.
If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Just travel, not live, right?
Right.
Actually, like Thailand, I've seen a few photos of Thailand. I actually think Thailand would be a nice place to visit someday.
Yeah.
It's good food.
But to live, I want to live in Australia, Sydney.
That'd be cool. That'd be good.
Yeah, that's where I'm working towards.
Working towards Sydney. Here we come.
Yeah.
We'll warn them that you're on your way.
Yeah.
Okay, Tonky, I've got my pen ready. What is one song that should be erased from music history, that should never have been created?
Yeah. The funny thing is, songs like that, you actually listen to them a lot of times.
and I know you've got kids, so I know you know some.
Yeah, you kind of say this song shouldn't have been made, but you keep listening. It's a very old song. Actually, it's a hip hop song, but I don't think you should play it on this song. It was a very silly to the window, to the wall. That kind of yeah. If you know the song, you know what
I know the
makes it.
song.
I don't know why the song was.
You want to
made,
start
actually.
to the window?
To the wall. Yeah.
We
Very silly.
can't finish
I
the
don't know why.
lyrics on this show, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah. But the song is, I don't know why the song was made, honestly. But then again, like I said, such songs you tend to go back and listen to them over and over again, but you still say, what kind of a song is this? Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, Tanki, I'm gonna move it away from music. Do you
Okay.
collect anything?
I wouldn't say I'm a collector per se, but I like coins. Right? Whenever I travel to any country, I sort of bring coins, all different denomination of coins from that country.
That's very
That's
cool. I like that.
Yeah, but I'm not a huge collector per se.
that's
Yeah.
really cool though. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can let's go into your memory bank here. Who was your favorite teacher?
My favorite teacher wasn't until I was high school, because I actually didn't like school. And
Yeah.
he's
I'm
a guy named
I'm with you.
Mr. Nathan in Atlanta. Yeah, he teaches in the high school I went to, Critics High School. He still is a cool person even today. So still is my favorite teacher.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. In your opinion, what is the best candy bar?
Candy bar. The reason I'm thinking is because I don't really like candy generally, but I have had candy bars. So
I was about to say, what we could change it up to what's your kid's favorite candy bar?
They go with everything, but Kit Kat. I think Kit Kat wins.
Kit Kat.
Okay, those are good.
That's
Yeah.
that's one of the right answers, Tonky.
Yeah.
One of them.
That's one.
Yeah, I think Kit Kat. I'll go with Kit Kat.
Okay, Tonky. Do you prefer apples or oranges?
Apples.
That is the correct answer.
Yes.
Do you know why?
No, I would love to know why. But I have my reasons why an apple, not an orange.
No. I'll tell you why. Why it's the right answer, Tonky, is because you can eat an apple with peanut butter on it.
Yeah. Okay. That's nah. I'll take your word for it. Then you say.
If you try eating an orange with peanut butter on it, you will not be happy.
Yeah, but I'll just take your word for it.
Hey, I'm telling you, try just for fun little experiment, especially with your kids.
Yeah.
Take some apple slice, put some peanut butter on it,
peanut butter,
and tell your kids to try it. See what they think.
That will take some convincing.
You'll tell them.
I'll try it.
Tell your daughter, say, you won't believe what they eat over in Texas. Try this. This is crazy.
That line might convince them. Okay, we'll go with that. Yeah, we'll definitely try it.
Okay. What would you do if you lost your phone for the day?
Probably spend a day looking for it.
That's fair.
Listen, your phone for the whole days might actually be a mountain to climb nowadays, right? But I'll probably spend the whole day on my laptop anyway. So so phone or laptop, I'll probably still be on some electronic.
Right.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, Tonky, last question. And what brings you hope?
Hope, in the general sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's kids, the way they interact with each other. Like it's just a week or two ago, we were watching the kids play on stage. Like my youngest daughter, and like just the way the whole play, it's a long play, right? An hour's play, and these kids are 5 years old and they remember everything. Like they remember all their lines, they remember who has to stand up, who has to say what for the whole hour. That's gives me hope for a better future.
I like it.
Just the way they love each other, it's amazing.
Well said. Well said. And Tate Tanki, you are now a known man.
You got that right.
You are now a known man. All that's left to do, sir, is to roll out the red carpet for you, look into the camera, and tell us what is on the horizon for you, sir, or for your team.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. And for me personally, like I said, in the team, the next financial year, I'm personally looking forward to what we can achieve through our innovation sessions. We've gone into Python programming. We're building robots. We're using robotic process automation, RPA. We have automated like our tedious, most recurring reconciliations, and we want to bring more of those, and also want to try and venture into stuff like machine learning. Like we're doing Python, now we're doing Java. And everybody in my team speaks SQL. So even when you can't actually be a programmer, you can contribute to the program through your SQL skills. And also like continuous building of those relationships across the organization, and the evolution of revenue assurance and fraud management into business assurance through partnerships, process reviews. And so that really excites me going to the future.
That's awesome.
And again, the continuous learning, these guys actually do excite me. They make me happy to be working with them.
Nice. Well said. Everybody, Tonky Latuka, thank you so much. Thank you for the work that you continue to do along with your team and Vodacom Mozambique. Y'all are doing amazing things. To the audience, be sure, like I said, be sure to follow these guys. They're doing awesome, incredible things. Also, be sure to subscribe to 1Route on the YouTube channel or social media or Insta, Face, tweet, chat, whatever y'all do these days, and give a thumbs up, subscribe to catch up with all the episodes on the latest and greatest people like Tonky Latuka. So Tonky, once again, thank you. Thank you for your time today. We appreciate you. Alyssa, always appreciate you as well. And until the next go round, we'll see you later. Cheers.
Thank you. Thanks, Alicia. Thanks, Justin. Bye.